All right. Okay, let's get this party started, baby. Make sure you check in. Make sure you check in. We're getting this thing going. Um, Hopefully you've enjoyed this week's trainings, man. I know I have. Let's see what all we did this week. We had some incredible trainings. How many of you were on Monday through Thursday this week? How many of you were here Monday through Thursday? Give me a replay, gang, if you're watching a replay. If this is your first time ever checking in, we still love you. It's all good. But yesterday we did 5 reasons criticism is how you make money. Okay. Then Wednesday we did 3 reasons an entrepreneur's self-esteem is more important than their confidence. Tuesday was the one. We talked about the 3 stages of how to ask a question so that it closes them in advance. And then on Monday, we talked about 4 different ways to squeeze the juice out of every minute of your day. I mean, it's just been an incredible week. I hope you've enjoyed it. But today, man, we got something special for you. Today, we got something special for you because at the end of the day, we're going to kind of end this week off right. I've been talking a lot about awareness. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see you made it in. Glad to see you made it in. Make sure you rep your city. What kind of business do you have? How does it help people? 15 minutes of fire, baby. 15 minutes of fire. We about to get to it. And I hope you're ready. My name's Haziq Ali. Some of you know that, some of you don't. Share your business. You know, this is like free promotion time right here. Put it in the comments. Let them know where you at. You know, I love entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship saved my life. You know, entrepreneurship saved the whole world, to be honest with you. You know, without entrepreneurs, civilization would grind to a halt. Mankind would cease to exist. You dig me? We deserve to live in the lap of luxury. You know what I mean? We deserve to wear, you know, jewels and fine clothing. I believe that when you live beneath your means too much, you begin to kill your spirit. You begin to kill your soul. You know, you can't even express love without money. I mean, think about it. I mean, how much love? I mean, now you can try, you know what I mean, but you're limiting the way you can express it. You know what I mean? You need to be able to get out here and trade for things of value. You need to be able to trade for things of experiences. And I'm sick of us thinking that being a poor righteous teacher is the way of some kind of like honor, some kind of honorable existence. I was telling one of my friends not too long ago that like we're programmed to lose in this society. You know what I mean? I mean, think about it. We don't even breathe right. Like you breathe in and suck your stomach in and you breathe out and blow it out. No, you're breathing in air. Shouldn't your diaphragm expand? And then when you breathe out, shouldn't your diaphragm contract because the air ain't in there no more? Right? We don't even breathe right. Or what about the fact that we love spending money, but we are trained to hate sales and hate the idea of selling. You know what I mean? When that's the way you create the income you want to spend, you got to sell yourself in a job interview. You have to sell yourself to a relationship. We're just programmed to fail. You get what I mean? And one of the many ways this happens, in my estimation, is when we start talking about the idea of the school system. You know, you're trained by parents, you're trained by preachers, you're trained by friends, family, well-meaning but underachieving associates, and you're trained by teachers. A wild thing about the school system, y'all, is that you know they spend a lot of time helping us develop our intellect when what we need to be developing is our awareness, right? Why do you think animals are at home wherever they are? It's because they have instinct. But see, what God did with us is he took our instinct out and he replaced it with the faculties: will, intuition, perception, reason, imagination, memory. And that's why you're uncomfortable, because you're constantly trying to balance all of this power you have with the lack of awareness of what it all means. So then you start living in Newtonian physics where it's like, it's raining out there, so then I feel bad in here. Instead of quantum physics, where it's like, I'm creating my reality, Jack. I'm creating my environment. Yeah, environment's stronger than willpower, but it ain't stronger than your thoughts. You know what I mean? So we about to get this party started. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you're feeling incredible this morning. If you're just now joining us, my name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration expert, as evidenced by the fact that our own company hit the Inc. 5000 list, the fastest growing companies in America. And only my first year coming into the chief marketing officer position. I mean, this is what I do. I help businesses increase the speed with which they're able to accomplish their revenue goals. We're here to help you go further, faster, with less effort. But let me tell you where it starts. Not with the external stuff. It starts with the inner work. I said it before, I'll say it again. You got to learn to go within, or you're going to have to learn to go without. And the more that I work in the field of personal development, the more I work in the field of power, the more I work in the field of human potential, entrepreneur mindset, the more I am touched by these stories and these sagas and the epic legends of people who have accomplished these incredible challenges, who accomplished far more than we'd ever imagine might be possible for them when they were against all odds. But then you have other people who have almost nothing going on, nothing to distract them, and they give up at the first sign of adversity. It is amazing how it all starts with a thought. What I observe in those that I admire most as incredibly successful is this desire to be fully self-aware, though. That's the main thing that I noticed, to perpetuate a consciousness that helps them live in the moment. They perpetuate this consciousness in themselves. They perpetuate this consciousness in others because it's kind of contagious. And what happens is you see this willingness to work with energy to create in these ways that go beyond old paradigms and old viewpoints of how this world works. It goes way past positive thinking and these habits. And then all of a sudden, you're creating something far greater than what you should be able to do, according to their sciences. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 7 superpowers this morning. Now, maybe I've left some out. I want to hear from you, but I'm going to give you 7 different opportunities to notice. And we're going to do this in 15 minutes. I'm going to give you 7 different opportunities to notice exactly where you are on the scale. If you're ready for number 1, give me a number 1 and a share. Give me a number 1 and a share. I want to see where we at today. Give me a number 1 and a share. Here's number 1, y'all. Here's number 1. You ready? Here's number 1. Here's number 1. Yeah, 7 superpowers of the highly successful and aware. Here's number 1. Y'all. 1. The first superpower that I noticed in the world class is that they don't allow negative thoughts to lower their energy. They don't allow negative thoughts to lower their energy. Can I get that in the comments somewhere? Don't allow negative thoughts to lower your energy. Successful individuals, I'm talking about the world class of success, they understand that the power of letting one negative thought sneak in can ruin a day. Science has identified that a thought held for 17 seconds starts to be joined by similar thoughts. A train of thought that's pursued for 68 seconds gains in power and gains in momentum considerably. It'll blow your mind when you start to study the neurology of this. And that's not to say that you never have a negative moment. That's not to say you're never going to experience challenges. That's not to say you're never going to become uncomfortable. We're just saying that the most successful in the world are quick to realize it, and they know how to switch back to a positive state. They know how to switch back to their own personal power. It's almost like a fisherman for sport. You catch it, and then you release it. Like, oh, that was an interesting thought, but you know what? That is not helpful to me. That is more harmful to my vibration. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that back. You with me? And here's a tip, y'all. You have a 17-second window of opportunity to change a negative thought before it starts to gain momentum and begin to sprout in your mind and become a point of attraction in your vibration field. So take them 17 seconds serious and switch that thought around. If you're ready for number 2, give me a number 2 and a share. And let's get it. While you're doing that, don't forget our newsletter comes out every Friday at 3:30 p.m. So if you want the newsletter, make sure you go to wearemillionaireminded.com, put your name and your email in the box, and just let it happen, baby. 3:30 p.m., you're going to get the greatest newsletter in the world. It has pieces of mindset, has pieces of skill set, has pieces of heart set, and you'll be finished reading the whole thing in about 6 or 7 minutes. It's cold. So make sure you join the newsletter right now. Here's number 2, y'all. Second superpower is maintaining a present-future focus. A present-future focus. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's smart and savvy folk strive to maintain this sort of balance, right? They know you can't hold on to old energy, and the best way to head where you want to go is to create in the now based on what you'd like to have in the future, right? But that takes a little bit of a balance, because how are you supposed to balance the now with the future? But check it out. This doesn't mean they aren't present with everything that they're doing, or that they don't extract value and assimilate learning from these past experiences. It just means that they're enjoying their present and contributing to others and themselves, while also simultaneously creating their future. One of my favorite mentors from afar talks about it all the time. We spend so much time trying to remember the past that what happens is we come up with all of these traumatic moments. Our brain just naturally goes to the stuff that hurt us, that wounded us, that scarred us. Check this out. Instead of spending so much time remembering the past, what you need to do is remember the future. Huh? I had a bunch of my mentees write out their dreams. I gave a bunch of us that exercise a few Good Morning Millionaires ago, but a bunch of you didn't do it, but some of you did. Check this out. Write out that dream paragraph, man. Write it out, because what happens next is you're going to put it on an index card, carry it around in your pocket, and every time your hand touches that index card, it's going to shoot an electrical impulse through your mind. It's going to automatically trigger the fact that you got all types of magic written down. You have a future that you are going to remember. And just like that, you start to enter a different state of vibration. Listen to me, y'all. A future focus combined with inspired action and presence in the now can create anything. I'm going to say that again because I don't want you to miss it. A future focus combined with inspired action and presence in the now can create anything. If you're ready for number 3, give me a number 3 and a share. Give me a number 3 and a share. Let's get it, y'all. What we doing, baby? Let's get it. Let's get it. Share this with an entrepreneur, because what I want to know is which one of these superpowers is the one you're already working on. And then I want to know which one is your biggest opportunity for improvement. Remember how yesterday we were talking about how criticism is good? I want you to be a little open with yourself. I want you to be real with yourself. And let's figure out which one we can work on. Here's number 3. Appreciating everything, even so-called challenges, even the challenges that come in life. The superpower of the highly successful is the ability to appreciate anything, even the art of appreciation is essentially, you could say it essentially boils down to adoring something, cherishing something or someone without keeping score, without any expectation. It's like loving on everything around you, which makes you stand out to everybody like a beacon. You're like a lighthouse in the storm, baby. All the effective individuals that I've ever met have one thing in common: an extreme appreciation for everyone and everything in life, even the challenges. Do you know how much you can do with a challenge? Listen to me. Even in the gym, resistance just makes us stronger. If you don't have no weight that challenges you, you ain't going to get stronger. Think about that. Check it out. And winners appreciate obstacles, because now that we got an opportunity to hone our skills. See, what the winners realize is that smooth seas never made great sailors. You get what I'm saying to you? Ships weren't meant, if ships were meant to be safe, then they would just stay at the dock. You get what I'm saying to you? That ain't the game. The game is you need these obstacles so you can expand your horizons, expand your self-awareness about the powers you have, and expand your self-awareness about the powers you don't. Once you can see your challenges as an opportunity for growth, everything becomes something to love or learn from. I'm going to tell you something. The power to be grateful, even in the middle of the storm, is the exact same power that bends the universe to your will. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? If you're ready for number 4, give me a number 4 and a share. I don't want to get too deep on y'all. We still got 5 more minutes. Still got 5 more minutes of fire for you. Ain't nobody exempt from the trials of life, but everyone can always find something positive, even in the worst of times. You say, I don't believe you, Hazik. Well, study the law of polarity. The law of polarity means if there's an up, there got to be a down. If there's a right, there has to be a left. And if there's a good situation in your life, there's got to be a bad. If there's a bad situation in your life, there's got to be a good. You get what I mean? The art is in figuring it out. Here's number 4. Superpower, y'all. Taking responsibility for themselves, taking responsibility for their lives. You hear what I'm saying to you? Taking responsibility for their choices. The choice is your ultimate tool in this life. And what the super successful, yet aware, understand. I'm talking about the ones who are successful and happy. I'm talking about they healthy, wealthy, happy. You get what I mean? This is what we mean by successful this morning. And what I'm saying is, just like in those affirmations where we say, I am completely healthy, I am completely wealthy, right? I deserve to be rich because I consistently add value to other people's lives. You know how we do those affirmations every morning? Listen to me. If you're not on the affirmation calls, you need to add this line. You need to add this to your phone book right here, right? But here's what I'm saying to you. Taking responsibility for themselves, their lives, and their choices is a superpower because we're so trained to think that life happens to us and that we have to react accordingly. The exceptional realize that they are the creators of this thing and that everything they encounter is a match, at least in part, for their own beliefs. It's a match, at least in part, for their own emotional state. You ever notice once you start feeling bad, all types of bad crap start happening? That's because whatever you're looking for, you find. You hear me? So if you look for the bad because you're in a bad mood, you're going to find more bad. If you look for the good because you're in a good mood, you're going to find more good. Stop me when I tell a lie. And what the successful understand, what the world class understand, is that they always have a choice. And so therefore they operate from a place where their inner well-being has a greater significance than the beliefs that others might attribute to the external. It's their internal belief. You get what I'm saying to you? And when you are able to retain this positive and stable inner state in the face of all outcomes, you're ensuring that your trajectory stays on the uptick. I ain't saying that you got some kind of, rose-colored glasses on. I'm just saying you want to keep a genuine commitment to stay aligned, baby. Stay aligned with the vibration that's going to manifest all the good that you deserve. You hear what I'm saying? Your point of view determines your reality. Your point of view defines your reality. Your paradigm defines. Your personality creates your personal reality. You hear what I'm saying to you? Your point of view determines your reality. Your reality doesn't define your point of view. Let that sizzle in your spirit a little bit. You don't see with your eyes, you see with your mind. Here's number 5, y'all. Here's number 5. They ain't afraid to go deep. The world class ain't afraid to go deep. Mega achievers welcome discomfort in their thoughts. They welcome discomfort in their feelings. They welcome discomfort in their emotions. They see it as an invitation to ask themselves a question and investigate a little bit deeper. They understand they're a work in progress. They understand that getting uncomfortable is a great sign because ain't no comfort in the growth zone, just like ain't no growth in the comfort zone. Can I get a witness out there? They're ready to identify and let go of something that no longer serves them. And then they're ready to gain that awareness that allows them to become the best version of themselves. I dare you choose to be world class today. I dare you choose that this is going to be a strong end, not a weak end. You hear what I'm saying to you? Winners recognize the value in being emotionally consistent, spiritually aware, and they will identify ways of processing their inner world that are practical and that work for them. All of this ain't just science, baby. Some of this is an art. But when you are practical and it works for you, it allows you to be present. It allows you to be effective in how you play it. So that's number 5. You ain't afraid to go deep. I want you to think sometimes. So many people gave me resistance on writing out them paragraphs about their dream. My therapist just asked me the same thing. Because I was like, man, I've been procrastinating on putting out this book. She said, tell me about the goals with this book. I started telling her about the Nobel Peace Prize and all that. She said, no. Tell me about the goals about the day you release the book. Tell me how you're going to feel. I said, wow, I never thought of that. You know what I mean? A little more practical. Here's number 6. They align energetically so they can put in less effort. Further, faster with less effort. You know, I say that all the time. Alignment is like a rediscovered superpower here in these days and times. And a lot of people are using it, but most people ain't. It's called alignment. Whether we're active and consistent in creating this on purpose or not, we're all using it. A lot of us are using it in reverse instead of using it in fast forward. You look at some people and you go, how do they do that? Right? Well, chances are they're doing it with ease because they're aligned with themselves and they're aligned then with the world around them. You get what I mean? Learn to go within or learn to go without. Alignment is just a fancy word for having a very high vibration or consistently positive thoughts and feelings where we can effortlessly pull these universal energies and draw to us what we desire the most. And the people that are real naturally aligned sense when a decision, place, or thing ain't right for them because it feels bad. It feels heavy, right? And they realize that when they're in a high vibration, they're going to attract the people, the places, and the things that are of a high vibration. If I hit a tuning fork in this room and it's a C flat, the only piano wire that will vibrate in that room where the piano is C flat. To the rest of those wires, this tuning fork might as well not even exist. That's vibration. Everybody thinks about law of attraction, but that's a secondary law. Vibration is the first law. Vibration is the primary law. And when you use the word feeling, I want you to understand, feeling is just a conscious awareness of the vibration you're in. That's all it is. We created a word to notate our awareness of vibration. What I'm suggesting is that you invest some time and effort into mastering your vibration. It can make your life so much easier. And then what happens is you're able to bring huge gains with small effort. This is the last one I got for you. We out of time. Number 7 is something we do every single morning. I want to encourage some of you because y'all ain't pay y'all tithes, right? If you enjoy what we do every morning, then order one of these. Order our vision board coloring book. It's called Color Me Millionaire. It's an affirmation and visualization coloring book. It's the world's first affirmation and visualization coloring book. And this is why I say that, because number 7 is they combine visualization with the action steps that create this unstoppable force field. A common misperception, y'all, around using the power of visualization to achieve success is that visualizing or just wishing it into existence, like y'all saw The Secret, and then y'all think if y'all just wish, then it's going to come true. No, it ain't like a genie in a bottle, fool. You got to get up and bust a move. I can say I am completely healthy, but I still got to go to the dentist. I still got to go to the doctor. You get what I'm saying to you? Here's my point. Inspirational people know the value of visualization is in creating success, but also harnessing that vision to magnetize us towards the action we need. The purpose of that vision is to make it so we can make it through the valleys to the peaks. You get what I'm saying? The purpose of the vision is to inspire us so that we can find it's the inspiration, so we don't mind the perspiration. You get what I mean? And the difference between millionaires and billionaires is that billionaires visualize their success more times every day than the millionaires do. But you can guarantee they both take appropriate action. They both take appropriate action, y'all. All I'm saying to you this morning, and TGIF is thank God it's Friday, but it's also the grind includes Friday. And all I'm saying to you on this beautiful day is visualizing your completed goals and the associated feelings of joy and accomplishment is one level, especially with that 17-second rule we just taught you, that 68-second rule we just taught you. But check this out. What you got to do a little bit more is visualize the steps leading up to that thing. You hear me? This is a force that changes worlds. I love y'all. It's affirmation time. Let's get it.